I think the reason why I went into music in the first place is because of community, and the reason why I've gotten to where I am is because I've been lucky to have really supportive communities, and it's because of the people I've met and my mentors and my colleagues that I've learned and I've experienced the things that I have to get me into this position that I'm in. The Colton Fellowship is an all-encompassing opportunity for young musicians like myself to immerse themselves in a challenging orchestral position of being part of a section full-time. Because this is a fellowship position and not an ordinary section cello position, I really appreciate the proactive approach that the section and the rest of the orchestra has taken to help prepare me for the world after I am part of this fellowship. I have to thank Jonathan Spitz for making time to meet with me and to hear my playing and get to know me, as well as every other person in the section, having constant constructive feedback of how I can better mold myself to be part of this cello section and preparing for what it's actually to be like in a professional orchestra as a career-long end goal. So just the act of playing in the orchestra has been a tremendous learning experience. And one of the most important of my experience so far has been in being a coach for the youth orchestra program. It's really fun to experience the side of my musicianship and the side of my artistry that can translate into reaching to younger kids and this really beautiful community at the youth orchestras. It's such a diverse group of students. Almost every background is represented. Diversity and equity and inclusion is extremely important in the classical music world. Not just that it's important, but that it's relevant and it's urgently needing our attention. If we don't have the voices that need to be heard within the organizations itself, it kind of creates this barrier between us and the world that we are supposed to be reaching to. The fellowship is like a small step towards the larger sweeping change that we do need to see in orchestras across the nation. I think that these fellowships will yield the actual amount and the actual opportunities for having more equality for everybody of all backgrounds and of all heritages. And I think that when we empower people of color and when we provide these platforms, and we're not only allowing them to live or to experience their full potential, but we're able to do more for the communities and have them feel like they can see themselves in the art that we create. It's empowering to be part of an organization that is so advanced and so committed to serving tradition, but also empowering diversity and inclusion and things that truly, truly matter in this music world. So it's not just winning an ordinary orchestra job, but it's also being an ally and being an active proponent to the changes that do need to be implemented in the orchestra world and the classical music world.